relationship with this friend unless there's a back and forth. I talk to them and they talk to me. Me making dua is me talking to Allah. And then Allah, the Quran is Allah talking to me. So when I read Quran and I respond to the ayat with dua, I'm having a back and forth. I'm talking to Allah. Literally, I'm talking to Him subhanahu wa ta'ala. If you're literally directly speaking to Him, He says, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, for example, talks about Jannah. You stop, you're like, Ya Rab, give me Jannah. You hear about these ayat, you stop, Ya Rab, I'm struggling with my own nafs. Ya Rab, I'm struggling too. And what do? Is you lay out the problems that you have to Allah. As you're reading the Quran, you know what happens? I guarantee you this happens to so many people. As they read, Allah starts telling them what's going on in their own emotional life. I guarantee you, after khutbah, somebody will probably come to me and tell me this happened to me. They opened up the Quran one day and they were feeling something, some type of emotional distress. They're feeling some type of emotional weight, and they opened up the Quran told them exactly what's happening. And then it reshapes the way you see it. What happens? You literally transform, sometimes from one act. But guess what? Repeatedly doing this, where I emotionally engage with the Quran back and forth, it completely transforms the way I see reality. It completely transforms how I deal with my own emotions. Dua or lows become a time for me to connect to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. SubhanAllah, I had this reflection yesterday because it's been raining for a few days. Rain only comes when it gets gloomy outside. It gets really gloomy when it's raining. But what is that? You look at it, it looks dark, looks a little bit depressing. But me and you know that rain is so essential for the plants to grow, and greenery to come up, and fruits and vegetables in these different colors to form. But so literally these sad times, or these difficult times need to happen for me to what? Blossom, and actually the fruits of my labor can come up. So don't let these times that are difficult and gloomy, they're actually signs that there's fruit coming later. There's signs that there's greenery coming later. It's signs that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will open up. It's actually a rahmah. And He says subhanahu wa ta'ala, and with this, look at the ayat of Allah. Look at the signs of Allah, of His rahmah. Look at فَانْظُرْ إِلَىٰ آثَارِ رَحْمَةِ اللَّهِ. Look at the athar, the different things that call to Allah. What is it? His rahmah, how He brings the earth back to life after its death. So just like He does that, He feeds these different seeds, He will subhanahu wa ta'ala open up. And sometimes it needs to be in that gloomy state, because this is how reality is, subhanAllah. So ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to open up our hearts, and to guide us to what He subhanahu wa ta'ala loves, and to open up our hearts for any type of distress, and to make us content with anything that He subhanahu wa ta'ala loves. اللهم اغفر لنا ذنوبنا وإسرافنا في أمرنا وثبت أقدامنا وانصرنا على القوم الكافرين.